When the light comes in. This is a 5-part novel. Please look in our channel for other parts. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. When the light comes in. Part 4, The Breaking Point. Rain always made Maya anxious. It wasn't just the inconvenience or the way it ruined her shoots. It was the mood, how everything slowed down, how silence became louder, how the sky pressed down on her with weight it had no right to carry. And that day, the rain was relentless. It blurred the city skyline, painted the windows in streaks of gray. Maya sat in the passenger seat of Aaron's car, arms crossed, trying not to let the storm outside mimic the one brewing inside her. They'd been quiet the whole drive. Not comfortable quiet, heavy quiet. It had started with a question, one Aaron had asked the night before, too casually over takeout. Do you think you'll ever want to move in together? Maya had paused, chopsticks mid-air. Not because the question shocked her, but because it didn't. She knew it would come. And still, she hadn't been ready. Not yet, she'd said, voice careful. I'm not sure I'm there. Aaron had nodded. Okay. No pressure. But something had changed in his eyes. Just a flicker. Enough to set her on edge. And now, 12 hours later, they were driving to his friend's engagement party, pretending everything was fine. The party was beautiful. Warm light strung across a rooftop patio, candles flickering under glass domes, music soft and nostalgic. People laughed easily, arms linked, faces flushed from wine and love. Maya felt like she was watching it all from behind glass. Aaron introduced her as his girlfriend, something he'd done many times before, but tonight, it landed differently. He said it with a kind of certainty she didn't know how to return. Later, while he chatted with old college friends, Maya wandered to the edge of the rooftop, staring out over the rain-slicked city. The skyline was smeared with light. Romantic. Distant. You okay? The voice behind her was gentle. Male. A little too familiar. She turned to find a man in his early 40s, dark suit, warm eyes. I'm fine, she replied automatically. He smiled. You look like you're somewhere else. I guess I am. He offered his hand. Jake. I'm Aaron's old roommate. We used to share a fridge and existential dread. She couldn't help but smile at that. Maya. Jake leaned on the railing beside her. He's really serious about you. She nodded, unsure how to respond. I've never seen him like this, he went on. Not even with Lauren. He wants this future. You, the life, the whole thing. Maya looked at him, heart sinking. Is it weird, she asked softly, that I don't know if I want the same thing? Jake considered her for a moment. No. It's only weird if you lie about it. They didn't fight until they got home. And even then, it wasn't really a fight, not at first. Just tension, stretching like a rubber band about to snap. Aaron tossed his keys onto the counter. You were quiet tonight. So were you, she said, pulling off her shoes. Yeah, but I wasn't hiding on rooftops talking to strangers. Maya turned. Is that what you think I was doing? I don't know what you were doing, Maya. You tell me. And just like that, it began. Words they didn't mean. Feelings they hadn't sorted. Everything they'd carefully built, suddenly cracking under the weight of fear. I'm not ready to move in, she said, her voice rising. That doesn't mean I don't care. Aaron's jaw tightened. But you don't even know if you want it. That's different. Because I'm trying to be honest. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm wasting time. That stopped her cold. He immediately softened. I didn't mean it like that. But it was too late. The damage was done. Maya left. Not forever, just for the night. She needed space, clarity, air that wasn't laced with disappointment. She walked aimlessly, umbrella forgotten, rain soaking through her sweater. It was stupid. Dramatic. But she didn't care. She just needed to move. She ended up at the lake. Of course she did. The bench they always sat on was slick with water. She sat anyway, shivering, hair dripping. This was the place where they'd first touched. Where she'd first let herself believe that maybe, just maybe, love could be soft. But now it felt like a question mark. Aaron didn't call that night. And maybe that hurt more than the fight itself. She didn't sleep. The next morning, she returned to her apartment, hoping, foolishly, for a text. A voicemail. Something. Nothing. The silence felt cruel. 3 days passed. Then 4. Then a week. Until finally, her phone lit up. Aaron, hey. Can we talk? They met at the park, this time under clear skies. Aaron looked tired. Paler than usual. His usual calm replaced by a quiet hesitance. I didn't know how to reach out, he said first. I didn't want to make things worse. You didn't, she said. The silence did. He nodded slowly. I'm sorry. Maya sat on the bench, not bothering to hide the hurt on her face. I don't know if I can be who you need, she said honestly. Not right now. Maybe not ever. I don't need perfect, he said. I just need truth. But I also need someone who's in this with me. Not 1 foot out the door. I'm not out the door, she whispered. I'm just scared. Aaron sat beside her, closer this time. So am I, he said. But the difference is, I'm still choosing this. Even when I'm scared. She looked at him then, and for the first time, she realized what it really meant to choose someone. Not just when it's easy. Not just when it's new. But when the foundation cracks, and the walls tremble, and everything you're building feels like it might fall. That's when it matters. That's when love becomes more than a feeling. It becomes a decision. I think we need a break, she said, heart in her throat. Aaron's eyes flickered. Are you sure that's what you want? No, she admitted. But I think it's what we need. He nodded, swallowing hard. Okay. Maya felt something tear inside her. But this isn't goodbye, she added quickly. It's a pause. A breath. I just need to find my footing. He smiled, just barely. Then I'll wait. And as they stood, neither one quite ready to walk away, Maya realized something she hadn't expected. Love didn't always break with noise. Sometimes it cracked with quiet. Please click on the playlist for the rest of this novel. Thank you.